fit. They got a skid steer running in and out of there. I guess we're gonna go down this way. Got a little muddy. It rained last couple of days. We got some rain. I guess, I don't know. It is sloppy down here, man. So wet. Well, they got the boom lift stuck the other day. Got it a little more solid now than it was. It's pretty hard down here on the bottom of this. It's all shale. So this is where we're working today. This is under the end of the airport building. We're in a hole about 20 foot deep. This is going to be a mess. There we go. We got that dude out there. That's a lot of concrete. Pretty heavy little piece of steel and concrete there. Chiseling the concrete away from it so that they can get a torch and cut the rebar off, and they're going to drop it. That's what they did with this other one, I'm assuming. I don't know how else they would have let it down, but so that we're actually digging under the building. And these steel columns we got here, they're temporary. They're going to be going away after these new foundations are in and the new walls are built. All of that'll go away. So we're going to set up here close as I can to the footing that's dug in front of me. And I'm going to just swing over, do the backhoe shuffle. We're going to have to come up over these rebars. Thing kind of quit wanting to move. That's odd. I need to start digging. Close to it. I still need to get over a little farther here. Now I'm where I need to be. Kinda. Kinda, I say. So we got a pier right there. And then we've got some hard shale. We'll see what happens here. This footing here is pretty deep. It might be pretty tough to dig, I don't know. Here and hopefully I don't have anything stabbing in any tires or they did say they wanted to go a bit wider on this, so I probably ought to be hanging a tooth over the edge of the layout. It always amazes me how you can see smoke come out of that mud like that. I'm gonna have to move over here. Scoot up a bit. back over. This will put us in a little better position to have some digging power. Usually your maximum power on a backhoe or anything with a hydraulic cylinder is when the boom and the cylinder are at 90 degrees, which is about right there. See how I pulled myself backwards? I had a little power. But right, I don't know if you can see where I'm at, but I'm sitting beside a foundation we dug a couple months back. And I can't get back over it because it's got rebar in it. But I probably will end up having to sit down in the hole here in a bit. I really don't like to stall out the hydraulics on a machine. It's just not good for anything. Sometimes you got to, but better if you can keep the bucket moving if you get material to come into it. Even if you're just getting a half a bucket or something at a time. You're still making progress and you're not stalling things out. Better?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, glad they're watching out for me there. Saved a tire. My new one. And get this dug up here. I'd like to get this opened up down to the bottom grade and then start digging out the shelf after that, but I just don't know how that's going to work out. Slow going, that's for sure. Yeah, I finally got down to the top of the pier. I think we're getting pretty close on the grade here. There's been layers of hard stuff and layers of soft stuff, so it's really not been as bad as I thought it was going to be. About almost to this next pier. I've got a pier right up under me, and I was kind of hoping I could bust this out right here, but you can see I got a pretty hard layer out there. Pretty tough stuff. But it's been been going fairly slow digging. Kind of rough on the backhoe a little bit. Man here to take a shot, but I think our laser's in a bad spot. We're not going to bench this because we're in undisturbed, pretty much rock, so there's pretty minimal chance of cave in here. At least that's what they tell me. They say they don't need a bench on it, so we will have to dig, but I've got to dig a footing all the way back to the existing building back there, so we're going to have to get in between the braces and dig somehow. I haven't quite figured all that out yet, how we're going to do that. It's not going to be easy, but we'll get her dug out somehow. I'm going to move back over here and get on top of or get in line with my other layout line. And hopefully, I'm not going to blow out a tire here or nothing. Tough stuff right there. There's a rebar for a pier, so we're real close to it. We should be able to bust through here in a minute. Get that cleaned out. The problem is we have to dig on the other side of the pier too, so. Alright, so I'm digging the, this is going to be like a shelf. Actually, it's going to be a footing that sits on top of this other footing. Got a footing on a footing here, but the grade on this one's only about 2 foot deep, and I realize I'm throwing dirt down in a hole that I just dug out, but there's not much of any other way to do this without losing your layout and having to re-chalk it. So it doesn't take that much longer. It takes a little bit longer, but not much. But this is taking a while because it's hard. You can see this is just hard red shale. We're going to have to get around on the other side and dig. Well, we've got to dig a footing all the way back underneath this building. There's a wall back there. We got to go all the way to it. So, and then there's also footing that we'll be digging across. I guess I said that right. It's going to be going basically 90 degrees from what we're digging now. So we've got to dig that out. We still got guys over here jackhammering, so they're kind of in the area we need to dig that footing in. So this is a mess. I mean, this job, I guess you could say a lot of things about it. There's a lot of things could have been done differently. But here's the deal, it doesn't matter what you think should have happened. The reality is you deal with what happened, and the reality is you deal with whatever you end up having to deal with. You don't get to, I mean, I guess you can whine and complain, but it doesn't help, is what I'm trying to say. We could sit here and talk about how we could have made this job happen quicker or faster or whatever, but doesn't matter what we end up with, what we end up with. We got to deal with what we got. And what we're dealing with here is some nasty stuff. On top of some nasty conditions to work in, as far as well, I say nasty conditions to work in. It's just tight down in this hole. There's not much room to move around. There's not much room to. I got piers drilled, rebar sticking up out of the ground in places. We got some tough shale to dig. And these guys have a John Deere 60 mini excavator. If I get in the spot where I need it, I'll probably get it. But in my opinion, my backhoe can dig this a little easier than a mini X. Sitting up over a footing that's been dug out. You couldn't really get a mini X in here in line with this ditch, so you'd have to get it in from the side, or dig it from the side, which is probably what I'm going to end up having to do at the end of this anyway, is dig from the side. So we're trying to get down the grade on this shelf, and I'll clean that hole up in the bottom one more time. This is tough stuff right here. But it'll have there'll be a tough spot and then there'll be a soft layer underneath it, so it's not all that bad. It's not fun, but at least it's coming out. Okay, I'm gonna scoot over a little bit here. Try to get back to our 4 foot wide mark here. I think I can actually set this down a little bit. There we go. Cut this corner out. Well, my SD card filled up, didn't get to show that, but I finished digging out this side, sitting where I'm sitting right now. But now we need to get underneath that building, and we got the wrecking crew up here just tearing stuff up. So anyway, lots of fun. It's a pretty fun dig right here. I say fun, it's challenging.